Hello Internet, I am John. Welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 4.0 Learning Machines. Currently I'm on patch 4.0.4. Two interesting things in this patch, from my perspective. One is big buffs to drone storage. So in 4.0.3, the amenities output of drone storage was like 400 maybe. Now it's 2500. So now I have tons and tons of amenities. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but that frees up considerable slack in my economy. Oh, and now if there's something in the build queue, it opens when you open the planet, so that's nice. That changed. There was something about like correctly applying modifiers to fleet power or something. So like I'm wondering if these guys are strong now. Oh, I have intel. Oh, that's old intel from when I snuck a ship in there. But based on their power from fleets, they have about 2,800 total fleet power, and we are around 3.2k, so I think we're okay in terms of holding them off for now, so that's good. I also realized that I forgot to save at the end of last session, so this is the autosave, 2230-0101, so like I haven't gone and built the energy grids here. And I need to repick leader picks. They reduced leader traits. They like reverted some of the leader changes, so now you get traits more often. I think we're still going to go with new worlds, even though I'm discovering machine worlds are more bugged than I thought. And influence. So these districts, they don't give housing. So these are like extra bad. They give like, they're really expensive, they have a ton of upkeep, the job output is like fine, they've got a restricted set of buildings compared to like regular Aurorius districts, and then on top they don't give housing, so I almost want to like start demolishing these and moving that production off-world where it's a little more efficient. I mean, is it actually more efficient? I don't know, but yeah. I guess I need to refinish this. But yeah, so now we have lots of amenities. I can probably disable some of these. How much? We have about 500 pops worth here. From jobs, 3k. I think let's just replace. See, like, and this corresponds to that. This is one of those, and this is one of these. The naming on these is really, really annoying. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. We'll lose some miners off the capital. We can build more mines here. We have excess mineral production. We have mining stations we haven't built yet. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. I'm also thinking we might just, even though we're up on fleet. One, I want to delete this, and then we'll do I don't know how I feel about ship rolls on platforms. I don't need reactor boosters. Yeah, I think we'll build a couple here, and just get a little more fleet power there on that bastion, and also finish out the defense platforms thing. What I have realized, so what's interesting here is that these specializations on this main district, these give a ton of jobs, right? Plus 300 fabricator jobs per district, whereas here the equivalent specialization only gives 100. So I think what I want to do is I want to do raw resource production out here, where the raw resource districts are much more efficient, and then we'll do advanced stuff here. I don't really need more alloy production. We might like turn fabricators down here or something. Once this comes out, we might build one of these here. I'm almost tempted to build one of shift mining or something over to one of these districts and use it as like a science specialization or an urban specialization or something. to build lab stuff, maybe? Anyway, we'll keep playing with that. Yeah, we're gonna get some of the same stuff we got towards the end of last session. On account of having to have... We rolled back like 6 months, I think. It was like 2230, you know, June or whatever at the end of last game.
Construction complete. Communications alert.
I don't really want a defensive pact. Do we have non-aggression with you yet? We don't. We can do non-aggression. You have met someone we haven't. This doesn't fix the concept food. And here we might switch over to the jammer. Just you gotta be careful with swarms. Ah, the Hasbuzan. I hope that Gestalts are still immune to Megacorps. I guess we'll see. Or immune to, yeah, criminal syndicates and such. Okay, there was our defense platforms. Agendas, okay. I'm wondering, since I now have excess agendas, maybe I don't do infinite opportunities? But I mean, I don't really need any of the other ones, so. 1,000 energy. $1,000 energy is kind of a lot. For like a random roll thing. And I don't know what this sample does. Okay. Not amazing. I don't need survey speed anymore.
Construction complete.
I thought did I not build a colony ship for this yet? Did that not happen? This one, I think, so it's big enough that we might do generators plus science. Maybe that'll be... complex drone output, I mean drone output generally is probably a good idea. Okay, yeah, that put a good dent in my minerals, and we have excess drones here, so we can do a mining district.
Counselor.
What's the, yeah, 15k alloy cap. We could you can just sell people trade. Trade as a resource is so dumb. Do you know anybody I don't? This is not like a good deal, but... Full on influence. Yeah, that will happen if you start building mining stations instead of colonies, instead of outposts. Can I unravel you yet? No. Well, whatever. Are they allied with the... Yeah, they're allying up with the Everbrand, which isn't really what I want. Am I out of anomalies? I guess I am. Really? How did I get like a precursor thing, but then not have any anomalies for it? Oh. That's great. Hey, you know, there we go though. We can burn the agenda when it's ready again and do bisection, I guess. Okay, so we got a bad one and a good one. Ship build speed. You know, extra defense armies is actually kind of interesting with unyielding. And like, build speed is not that important.
Council agenda ready.
I don't want to hire a new commander.
Communications alert.
Okay, now we're full on allies. That's not what I want to be full on. Oh, I lost my intel on their fleet size. Do I have any good military techs coming up? Naval cap. Okay, yeah, maybe we do a build up. Naval cap goes up, and then when's my next tradition? 5 years is a while. I would love to have this before I go to war with them. Okay, yeah, or we turn alloy production down a little bit. Logistics hub. Okay, so there's a building that just gives logistics drones. I could build research labs. I could build the plus society thing here. I kind of want to move the simulation site out there. Okay, but I can't do that until that replacement finishes.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Okay, so that will be in the sector. I mean, you think about it, right? I have like 6 city districts, and it's giving me the equivalent of 18 foundry drones under the old system, which would be a lot. That's like very committed alloy production, which is what we're seeing.
Technological.
But I want it to be science instead of alloys. We can do combat rolls, and then we got a bunch of new science buildings. I can't do the upgrade because I don't have gas. I was looking around at stuff, and apparently gas now, like, the gas refineries add gas production to metallurgists and increase their mineral upkeep. So that's kind of interesting. And then there's another, like, one of the raw resource jobs can also produce it. But it might be a while till I get gas. What are my other options here? Labs. Really? I can't. Okay, so I need gas for this as well. And that. So I just need gas, basically. Wait, what? Okay, we're already converted into Xenobio. We're gonna want that when it comes out. I can't subjugate them yet. They're too strong.
Communications alert.
I kind of just want to... That's from... yeah. Can I subjugate you? I could. That seems like a good thing to do. DNA tithe? That's a DLC feature that I don't have. We got a FE here, I guess. Xenophile. Alright. There's the Carabineers. They have a bunch of planets already. Okay, yeah, so they won't be disloyal for long. 8 agencies, 2 machines. Use energy. It's quite a bit, actually. I don't really need more influence. We could do the garrison for now. That's fine. So here's our... This is mineral purification. That could be good for specializing mining districts. I'm wondering at what point, like, I will probably want this. There's got to be good machine assembly stuff here, but it doesn't need to happen right away. Okay, I guess.
Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful.
There's our naval cap. Max ag. I've been hearing this tech is really hard to draw for machines now, but I don't really want it either. Might. Do I have good artifacts? Fleet command load is okay. How much does it cost? 10 energy per month. I don't have any of the good, like, you know, plus amenities or plus flat research. Alloys from jobs, I mean, I'm already producing more allies than I know what to do with. Maybe we do the defense armies. when he finishes this, I really just want to turn on automation. That's what I should have done. Build a hag district. No! None of these are meaningful. In my and, you know, at some point we'll have the rubricator to do. Doesn't tell you what the tech does. Okay. Okay, now we're back under naval cap though. If I don't have any maintenance drones because I'm getting all my amenities from
complete.
I don't really need the simulation site because it just boosts maintenance drones and I'm not going to have any. And it looks like I didn't get a minor artifact deposit either, which is a bummer. Producing alloys literally, like quite literally faster than I can spend them. Guess I'm building a colony ship, yeah. I mean, I guess. Hasn't finished yet. Nope, not quite.
Construction complete.
Our tech is up though, so that's good.
Planetary surface settlement established.
What is... Like, it doesn't... When you mouse over the designation, doesn't tell you what it does anymore. Splendid. I like how these tooltips lie. Right? Minimizes amenities consumption. No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that at all. Interesting. So resettling maintenance drones doesn't cost Unity. Resettling non-maintenance drones does. You guys are strong enough to declare rivalry on me? Even though, like, I'm fleeting up bigly? I should clear these guys out and take the habitable. That would probably be wise. It was what? 1.9? Yeah, okay, so I have the fleet for it. I would like more energy. I'm not sure I have the pops. We'll find them somewhere, I guess. Yeah, really, it's... I don't... I would rather have tech drones than foundry drones right now. Just kind of wild.
Technological acquisition successful.
FTL inhibitors or hyperdrive 2, both pretty good. Transit hubs are not useful to me because I don't auto-migrate. Or like, I want main instruments to stay where they are mostly until I need them to go somewhere. I think we do FTL inhibitors. I don't have a big empire, I don't need to move around a whole lot. Did we not, I thought we just got an upgrade. What was it?
Construction complete.
Yeah, combat rules. Why you know auto refit combat rules? Artillery corvettes? What? Interesting. You can... what? So I just modified a design while I have ships in production? That didn't used to be legal. Wonder what happens.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Communications alert.
What was that? Okay. Defense army stuff. Not important. Battle frames or naval cap or fleet command. Wow. I kind of want battle frames though. If we're just gonna go fight the hive, like soon. My fleet command limit almost divides my naval cap, so it's kind of okay. So the rivalry situation out here is that they're both rivaling them, we're rivaling the here and there.
Construction complete.
That'll help get the corvettes out. Somehow they got a bunch of pops. I'm not sure where those all came from. I kind of want to build just an engineering planet, because engineering's the best science, right? And now they've given me the ability to specialize planets in engineering. Like, I kind of want to. It'll be fun.
Technological acquisition successful.
It's mining stuff. Just whoa, here's a draw. I think we do Starholds. They're multi-purpose, right? We can use them for defense, we can use them for economy. Destroyers are fine, but here we wanted to do... no, this one. Mineral research support boosts engineers. Huh. I don't know if this is good, though. That's like a lot of extra upkeep in minerals per district. And plus 10% is a lot lower than the plus 20% per district from like the raw resource production support districts. Not that I need more minerals. Somehow I'm like queued up to over my
Planetary
Fleet limit.
alert. Blocker expunged.
They want to be a vassal. I am amenable to that request. Who are your rivals? The Hasbuzan and the Hive. Yeah. And then we'll do like 8 agency or something. And it's gonna be mineral based because they're lithoids, so that's easy. We'll do that, and then here once these guys. Okay, these guys are full loyalty. At some point, we'll turn them into a Scholarium, I think. Machines are usually pretty amenable to that.
Construction complete.
I don't know why it says 80.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ship augmentations completed.
Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. And that puts us at 78. And then we'll reinforce.
Ship augmentations completed.
Let's get our scientists here and ready. These archaeologies aren't that important. If I declared, like, would it bring in? I can't invite vassals. Interesting. Something weird with the reinforced there. Now that they're rivals again, can I? Nope, still. Energy crash.
Communications alert.
I don't know. Probably scientists. That's probably what happened there.
Communications alert.
I want the base output booster, even if I'm not working the jobs, right? So you can still build biolabs on a research or on an engineering world. So that's interesting. We'll wait for the reinforcements to catch up and join up. Okay.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Job output. Yeah, I like job output. Yeah, and then I think we do the ship fire rate. Cutting lasers. Cutting lasers are pretty good too. That would be an upgrade over blue lasers, I think.
System survey complete. Okay. Wait. I can't turn it down. Wondering what I can do to increase their willingness here. Ship fragments dissected.
Okay, yeah, I was further away than I thought.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, Mote Harvesting Traps gives motes from technicians. That seems really good, because we're going to have a lot of technicians. We're going to need some motes.
Construction complete. Communications alert. Construction
Council
complete.
agenda ready.
disfavored society, or when 2241. Okay, yeah, we'll wait for finding the voice to come back up, then fire correctional dissection. Okay. These cutting oh yeah, okay, so cutting lasers are in physics as well. That's annoying. Would have loved to have those. So I get engineers per district. Push button, receive engineers. Do we need quicksand clearing at some point? Or like this building here that gives generator districts? Or generator support? So many options.
Council agenda ready.
They're colonizing the desert world.
Technological acquisition successful.
Gas refineries give the metallurgists or better strike craft. Having a source of gas sounds pretty important. I don't want to pass that up.
Technological acquisition successful.
Naval logistics office is also a really good tech.
Council agenda available.
Finding the voice. Give unity. I've got like 4 planets in system. I bet they still haven't fixed the Alright, so let's see if this is like a terrible plan.
War protocols initiated.
I could hire another commander. It's actually not a bad plan. And it would get the focus thing off my back. Aggressive is fine.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
That's not much of a fleet. Macro batteries, not great. Full on influence. You guys negotiable yet? Nah, still got a long way to go. What was I gonna do with you? So what's okay? So they're just colonizing this. It's not like
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
here's something we can spend some unity on. We still can't propose markets, I bet, because we are a Gestalt. First level mutual defense is okay. I actually like kind of care about habitability now, because I don't have terraforming and machine worlds are kind of bad, so interesting. We're behind. Okay, cooperative delegates. Oh, they're ahead on base as well. Okay, they're up on pops. And behind on economy. They're ahead on tech. That's kind of alarming. Yeah, okay, so we're a little ahead on tech for most of them, but not that much. But we're ahead on fleet of everyone we know, so. Yeah, so that means we should do the thing that gives us more diplo away from fleet. Ah! Sorry, cat just jumped on my lap. Didn't expect him.
Communications alert. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
300 armies. Oh yeah, that's gonna be... We queued like 20 of these, each of which are apparently worth 50. So yeah, we're gonna have plenty of army. Here's their main fleet. About 32k, 3,200. We have about 6k, so that should go pretty well for us. They do have destroyers. I don't think we can leech destroyers tech. Right now, I want to... I would love to repair up. We're not that injured, though. Still, though. We can just hang out by the starbase. I don't need to engage them right on... let's... I feel like when people come right out of jump, often things go well. Or, like, often you get fleet wipes. So we'll sit there and wait for them. I bet they're going to come to us. The War AI has been really dumb recently. Yep, there you go. Okay, so they disengaged. Afterburners. We didn't lose anything. They didn't lose much, but we're on top of their homeworld, so... And outnumber them 2 to 1. This is okay. It's hard to tell if this is good, well or badly managed right now, because of the way the growth works. So like having unemployment, like 21 pops of unemployment used to be really bad. Now it's like whatever. They're also going heavy on engineering. Their alloy output is similar to mine, I think. Right? 62 from there. We're at 90. Okay, so like mine's better, but... Yeah, 300 points of armies. We should be able to, once we get stuff together, shouldn't be a problem. And then like, your Gaia habitability hive that lost your one Gaia world, like good luck, buddy. Do I have a
You're like my better scientist.
Come get me, afterburners. We don't have void worms in this galaxy. Stop. That's bad for us because we're gestalts and we don't get pop points. Tianki, I don't care, but... Not sure what happens if you land on a colony that's not finished yet.
Construction
We can
complete.
wait a little bit. Okay, so we got... We don't have naval logistics offices yet, but soon. You know, silos actually would be okay now. I don't need to be paying alloys for silos when I can put them in my excess building slots, though. We'll put the ship XP thing there.
Construction complete.
That was a artifacts
Planetary
deposit, so that's
settlement
good.
Procedure initiated.
Here they come again. Did they heal? They did. That actually, yep, they're gonna run at me again.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Why do you give them... Why do you think they're better? They're not. Okay, so they have UV lasers. That's alarming. 760, that's probably enough to take their homeworld. Yeah.
Technological acquisition successful.
Gas refineries, we could do destroyers. Upgraded drone storage. Crystals, though. That's the other Caravaneers. Okay, it is. We're getting there. It wasn't minus 100, now it's minus 80. Oh, what do these do? Plus max mining districts, plus mining turn jobs. Okay, so nothing really exciting. My vassals declared on somebody over here, I guess? Autotalk Pact? Okay, I don't really care. Like, egalitarian xenophobes can be left alone. What was their CB? Ideology. If you status quo an ideology war while you're a vassal, and it would create... No, okay, it wouldn't create a vassal. It just carves off another empire that usually you vassalize afterwards, but I guess you don't have to. Yeah, I think we go for the landing.
Construction complete. Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Okay, now, I mean, like, taking over AI-run planets is always a good time, and now it's under a new system that I don't understand. Oh, that's a good reason to research food processing, is to get specializations on ag districts, just to get some extra building slots. Oops. Okay, that's about an hour. This seems like a fine stopping point for me to figure out what I want to do with this planet. I mean, at this point, like, we have probably broken the hive's back, just in terms of, like, pops, I hope? How many pops are here? 7k. How many total pops do I have? 11k. So that seems, but again, I don't know if they've been like auto migrating them elsewhere. But at 0% habitability, like, wow, they don't even show up in my species tab. Oh boy. Where did these pops come from? I probably don't need 500 coordinators. Yeah, alright. Okay, that's jobs. Where did their pops go? What the heck? This was their homeworld. This is like where they're starting. There's all these districts. Where are the pops? All right. We're gonna remember to save this time. And we'll call it, and I will investigate the situation. But thank you for watching.